What's going on, everybody? This is Soundwave with Soundwave TV. Wow, last week I watched Love and Hip Hop Atlanta edition, and it's a barn burner. I'm just gonna give you a couple of quick observations of what I thought. Now, I want to ask, is it me, or do the reality show mamas have less sense than the kids? You look at Mama Jones, look at Mama D, you look at Frankie. I saw that Mama D, she actually said that Scrappy ex-girlfriend needed Massengill? Seriously? You telling people you was a pimp and a drug dealer on national TV? Are you serious? Some things should just be kept on the wraps, in my opinion. But, you know, whatever's whatever. Everybody's surprised about Stevie J playing around, but I mean, it's not like we haven't seen this before. I mean, we've seen it with Jim Jones, we've seen it with Irv Gotti on the same exact channel. You know, a man gonna do what you allow him to do. A man gonna do what works. If I see that I'm keeping you in a house, whether it's in the city or whether it's in the country, if I'm keeping you taken care of, but I'm going to sleep around with other chicks, if I know that that's going to work, then I'm going to keep doing it. You know, I just don't know what her end game is. Because, you know, like if she had her own hustle, her own education, she could get her own house wherever she wanted to. You know, you would have to be all the way out in Decatur, Stone Mountain, or Conyers, or Snellville, wherever the devil Stevie had you at. Does that dude have like the wrinkliest forehead? Like, doesn't he say like mad wrinkly? Like every time he scrunch up, look like a little pug or something. I don't know. 15 years and you don't have a commitment, Mimi. I was like, I don't know what your end game is. You ain't gonna get no ring from dude. I mean, you might get some onion rings. I mean, the Atlanta Hawks will get championship rings before you get a ring. I mean, you might get you a little ring pop. You know, I mean, a Green Lantern might die, and then you might get a ring from the Green Lantern, but, you know, in Brightest Day and Blackest Night, but that's the only way you're going to get a ring. 1997, 15 years. You realize Biggie was still alive. Pun was still alive. Aaliyah's still alive. You know, we still had dial-up. We were still using dial-up internet. That's 2 presidents ago. That's second term Clinton. Here we are in first term Obama, and you still have no ring. So, I don't know. But Mama D is definitely the standout so far. And she's the very definition of a mama bear. She will protect her cubs to the death. And Scrappy Mama and Scrappy Little Girl ride for him. Because they swear the household name Lil Scrappy, when nobody outside of Atlanta really knows who dude is. But I'm mainly watching for the eye candy. That K. Michelle is something. She is. That's some sexy chocolate right there. You know. Now apparently her ex was Myth Hits. And I guess now we know where the hits comes from. Because he Myth hits women. Allegedly, you know, he denies it up and down. He's with Toya from Tiny and Toya. I guess kind of like 6 degrees of reality show, rap music separation. But the only thing I really know him from, like, apparently he's like this big time producer or whatever. The only thing I know him from is a little Rap City ripoff show, The Deal, with Nicki Minaj DJ. Diamond Cuts. That's the only thing I know him from. So, I don't know. Something is missing from this show, and like you'd think there'd be like Lil Jon or Big Boy, like a real big timer, like a real mover and shaker. Atlanta got some movers and some shakers. You know. I guess why does every black show seem to have to be in Atlanta now? Like, can we get another city? Any other city? I don't have nothing against Atlanta. Love the A. But I'm saying you got The Game, Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop. It just, can we get another city, like any other city? Washington, Houston, Chicago. But I asked a question now. Joseline, the Spanish chick with the real heavy accent, how come she ain't had no subtitles the whole show, but Scrappy Mama had subtitles? When she talk about she the queen, she not giving up her throne. Why? She speaks pretty standard English, ghetto-wise, but you know, it's standard English. Why she got subtitles and the Spanish chick ain't got no subtitles? You know, people said it was like really, really ratchet, like really, really ghetto. But I mean, Love and Hip Hop is pretty much par for the course. I mean, if you look at the history of VH1, look at Flavor of Love, For the Love of Ray J, you know, Bret Michaels, 2 series. You know what I mean? You know, really that much more ratchet or ghetto than that. And when they do put out positive shows nobody watches, Run's House didn't get a whole lot of views. Vanessa and Vanessa's sister, when they had a little spin-off, they didn't get a whole lot of views. Lincoln Heights, nobody watched. Undercovers, nobody watched. Tavis Smiley barely gets any viewers, and people don't watch him on PBS. So when there is something positive, quote-unquote positive, nobody pays attention. But anyway, it's an alright show. I'll be checking it out, giving updates. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like. And if you feel so inclined, click the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. This is Soundwave, signing off.